Money and security. The UK wants both when dealing with China, a tightrope for the US ally. Britain's Chancellor says national security comes first, but adds it's in the UK's interest to trade with China. This follows reports of alleged Chinese spies in Britain and pressure to adopt a tougher stance on China. NTD's international correspondent Malcolm Hudson has more on this from London.
Recent reports of two alleged Chinese spies have put pressure on the British government to adopt a tougher stance on the Chinese regime. But the government has so far been reluctant to do so, with British Chancellor Rachel Reeves saying it's in the UK's national interest to have a pragmatic relationship with China.
And so, of course, to challenge where appropriate and to ensure that our national security is protected. But like other countries around the world, we should trade and seek investment when it is in our national interest to do so, and that will be the approach of this government.
The British government plans to bring in a register designed to tackle foreign influence, but it won't be put in place until summer 2025. Nor is it clear yet whether the government will put China in the enhanced tier, which would require a broader range of activities to be covered due to security concerns. Such a move could damage business relations with China at a time when the government is seeking a better relationship with Beijing. Reeves is expected to visit China in the new year for talks. It comes after Prime Minister Keir Starmer's meeting with Chinese regime leader Xi Jinping in November. The renewed focus on the government's China approach follows two recent and prominent alleged spy cases. That of Yang Tenbo, a Chinese businessman who forged close ties with Prince Andrew and senior politicians, who lost his appeal case against being banned from entering the UK on national security grounds. And of lawyer Christine Lee, who British security services warned had engaged in political interference and activities for a branch of the Chinese Communist Party. Both Yang Tenbo and Christine Lee are believed to have worked with the CCP's United Front Work Department. Xi Jinping has described the United Front as a magic weapon to bolster Beijing's reach abroad, smoothing the way for the CCP's interests while also neutralizing threats to China's power. British politician Ian Smith recently said there were 40,000 members of the United Front who had penetrated every sector of the UK economy and called on the British government to put China on the enhanced tier of the Foreign Influence Registration Scheme. Malcolm Hudson, NTD News, London.